It's Saturday the 3rd of April. I'm just at home having a look at our seedlings, see how everything's doing and working out what needs potting on, what needs, well, if I need to sow anything else. So these are our sweet corn I was just having a look at. I planted these a week ago and you can see in the pots, the ones, I've just turned this round, but the ones that were closest to the window haven't come up yet. They're obviously a bit colder and the ones that were furthest from the window are sort of an inch high now. So they're doing pretty well for a week old. Happy with those. I've taken some of the courgettes out of the propagator. These have grown really quite fast this year. It was obviously quite warm in there. So yes, I've taken these 5 out and there's some more in the propagator by the front door. So I've got 4 more courgette plants here and 4 pumpkin plants. So these were planted I think last weekend and they haven't come up yet. And I've got another 3 on the windowsill that haven't come up. They were planted at the same time. So they're in the propagator. These cherry tomatoes I've put on the kitchen windowsill now. They were in the propagator at the front, but they're getting quite big now. So today I'm going to pot these into 9cm pots and I'll bury them up to just under the leaves. So this bit gets a chance to grow more roots. Tomatoes are cool like that. They'll do that and get nice healthy roots. And I'll put them back in here to grow some more. Next to them I've got lettuce. So again, these are quite big as well, so I might pot some of these on, put them in some bigger pots, and we'll slowly accustom them outdoors soon. There's some more tomatoes in the propagator, so again these ones need potting up, so I'll pot those up as well. The ones that have grown anyway, there's a few that haven't grown up out of that batch. And then I've got this this little tub that I'd planted up a week ago I think, and none of those have come up yet. And all these ones are the larger tomato plants. The last thing I've got in propagators is the kale. So this is doing quite well. I might leave it in here another week or so before I pot this up a bit further. But they are getting quite big, starting to touch the top of the propagator. And the last thing inside I wanted to show you was my sweet peas. So these have got really tall this week, they've really shot up. So I've got 4 really good ones, a little one that's just starting to get going, and there's nothing in the last one, but we'll give it time. So I guess I'll have to take these out at some time soon and find a home for them. So I brought these tomatoes outside and I've found some pots. There's some bigger pots. I'm going to pot them up, fill these up with potting compost and pot them on, and they can go back on the windowsill for another couple of weeks probably. And if I need to, I can always pot them to a bigger pot again. So here's the first little one I've potted up. So you can see I've potted it right up to almost to the leaves, and that was this tall. So it's right down in the pot down here. Yeah, so I'm going to do the rest of these cherry tomatoes and I'll put them back on the windowsill. So there's our 11 cherry tomato plants potted up, all put with the soil up to their leaves, so they all look little again. But yeah, I'm hoping they'll really take off now. And here's the rest of the tomatoes potted up. So I've got 8 there that are growing, and I've got some more growing in a propagator, they're not come up yet. So the last thing I'm going to do today is pot up a few of these lettuce. I'll probably do maybe 4 or so, and just put them on the windowsill in some bigger pots. Let them grow on a little bit, and at some point, maybe in a couple of weeks, I'll plant them out in one of the salad type beds we've got at home. Probably the little one over, see over there, probably at the back of that, there's a bit of space at the back of that one still. Yeah, so I'm going to pop these up. So there's the first 4 potted up. I'll do some more maybe next week, give these ones a chance to grow, and then these ones can follow on. So there's quite a few in here, so we'll won't need all of those. I'll perhaps give some away, take them to mums and things. Yeah, so the other things I need to sow, I can't sow for another few weeks yet. So things like the squash are in April, the climbing beans. I've got about 3 different types of beans I think I want to grow. But yeah, I can't sow them yet. So that's everything going at the moment that we can. I've got all my tomatoes going, lettuce. We've got potatoes to go in, but I'm not going to put them in for probably at least another 2 weeks, I would think. I think it's a bit early yet. It's still pretty cold at night with frosts and things. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed seeing what we're up to this weekend. Hopefully, maybe next weekend we'll have a go down the allotment and see how everything's going. Perhaps take some canes or some netting down and sort out the broad beans to see how they're getting on. Yeah, hope you're all well, and I'll see you soon.